Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and welcome live to MCTV. We're this morning coming from Mifflin County High School, and as the headline said in the Lewistown Sentinel about a week and a half ago, front page, it is a beautiful day for hockey, and it certainly is here this morning at Mifflin County High School, where Huskies are hosting the Bearcats from Huntington Area High School. Just the second game of the season for our Lady Huskies. They opened it last night at Cumberland Valley. Not only have the kids had quite a wait to get here today, but of course everybody was shut down just a few days ago. Get back, the kids traveled to Cumberland Valley, played under the lights last night, played a great game, came up just short 1-0. And here they are back at it again this morning as they're on the field right now. The captains are going over everything for today's game, and today it's the Bearcats who graciously have stepped in to help Mifflin County out today because the Huskies were without a game here just a few days ago. And with us today to help with the broadcast, we're happy to have her with her, is Mifflin County Athletic Director Tish McClay. And Tish, rare day where things have kind of relaxed a little bit. You're in your own element here, watching some field hockey. And did you hear anything about last night's game, by the way? I saw that Beeler did a nice job in goal. How did the kids do in game number one?
It sounded like an amazing defensive effort from our team last night. I heard Beeler was on fire in the goal. Mainly a defensive game for us, and so to come away with just a 0-1 loss, I think is a plus for them. First game of the season. It's been a long, drawn-out process for this team. It's nice to see them out on the field today. So hopefully today they can get things rolling in the following.
And I mentioned, only because I see you every so often here at school, but let me cut back here on the sound from the field here just a second. So we had to find a last-minute opponent, right? Because we were supposed to be – who was it today we were supposed to be playing?
We were supposed to play Newport today, but due to COVID issues, they were shut down this week, so we had to scramble, find a game. Luckily, Huntington could come down so we could have our senior day today.
That's great. On the field, starting lineups are getting ready to be done. They'll be going to the national anthem here shortly. We will make sure we pick that up for you so that you can listen into that as well. Huntington, of course, is in the Mountain League, a league that Mifflin County sports were used to for quite a while. Tish McClay, then Coach McClay, spent a lot of time playing the teams there, mainly with you Indian Valley, Lewistown, right? Huntington was in that league as well, correct?
Yes.
So are the Bearcats in is that league still in existence in the Mountain League, or is it?
I'm not sure if they're still in existence or not. I think a lot of the games they play are independent games. I know they play Southern Huntington, Forbes Road, some of those teams.
Okay.
BMS did have a cooperative with Huntington for field hockey. I believe that is still in effect.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay. So Huntington being introduced right now. Before we went on the air, they had the senior ceremony, always a moving moment here. Quite a few seniors this year, Tish, for the field hockey team.
Yeah, a lot of seniors on the roster. I know they're expecting big things from the seniors this year. A pretty experienced team that you have out there on the field for field hockey. So I'm anxious to see what kind of campaign they can put together this fall.
So the Huskies now being introduced. We'll let you listen in as the girls are called out on the field.
Goalie, Coletta Beeler. Senior, number 22, Lydia Hidley. Senior, number 7, Alyssa Lynch. Senior, number 19, Samantha Fry. Senior, number 11, Belky McNeil. presented by Annie Harshberger and Steph Hoffman. The officials for today's contest are Kelly Wolfko and Amy Sten. And now, would you please rise, remove your hats, and place your right hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Coverage of girls field hockey today. Our first look this season at the Mifflin County Lady Husky hockey team, led by head coach Ashley Sudam. Joining me today on the stream is Mifflin County Athletic Director Tish McClay. Tish, you were heaping some pretty good praise the other day to me about Coach Sudam and how you think she's handling this field hockey team.
I think she's doing a good job considering the circumstances that they've been placed under. She's an incredibly positive person. I think she brings a nice energy to the team. And they have been placed in a really difficult situation with the quarantine of the hockey team itself, and then the shutdown of the high school was another added date onto that. So I was actually talking to a few parents, and they did mention that now that we're back in playing, I think the hockey team has 2 practices the rest of the season. So they're going to jump in with both feet here and get started.
Well, I have several of the girls in class, and they said to me many times that we just want to be able to play games. So they're going to get their wish here.
It's a beautiful day for hockey today.
Oh, it certainly is. This is really nice weather. And we are underway.
It looks like Huntington's going to take possession first. Get a nice through pass up there, but Lydia Hidley's there to take it away.
Huntington, of course, in the visiting red. Your Lady Huskies in the home white.
It's like Alyssa Lynch trying to bring it up the middle. Surrounded by a couple Huntington players there, and it's going to be an obstruction call on Huntington. So Lydia Hidley self-starts. And again gets the call. Hidley will try to send it in. Nice send in. And it's going to come back out of the circle on a foot infraction.
So a quick rush down the field for the Lady Huskies. Right out of the chute. No question, again, this is where I think our league play, Tish, really helps us. The competition we're seeing on a regular basis is pretty tough.
The competition is definitely tough. They play in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth Division. You got a lot of good teams there. You got Central Dauphin, Cumberland Valley that they ran into. Cedar Cliff's always very tough. State College is in that division as well, and we'll see those State College for the district championship as well.
And that ball goes beyond the end line, so Huntington will start it back this way.
Nice hit out by Huntington. Nice through ball. Looks like Abby Moon's there to take it away. Trying to switch fields up a little bit. So, switching fields is really important in field hockey. You want to try to keep spread out, keep some balance on the field. Try to keep away from all that crowding that occurs.
Kind of like soccer, right? Same philosophy?
Yes, definitely.
And a whistle, and Huntington will maintain control.
It's like a nice quick start there by Einenschiffer, I believe, for Huntington. And no one's going to get a touch on that ball, so it's going to come back out for Mifflin County.
Beeler, of course, Coletta Beeler in goal for Mifflin County, signed a scholarship. She'll be playing Division I hockey, Tish, at Central Michigan. So very nice.
Very nice.
Reward for a great kid.
Absolutely, and she's put a lot of time in the off season, traveled to a lot of showcases so she could get some recognition for herself, and has really upped her game throughout her career. And I know she's looking forward to taking it to the collegiate level. Nice intercept there by Corson on the Huntington free hit, and she's going to get the obstruction call. One of the new rules they put in field hockey not too long ago, a couple years ago I guess it's been, is the self-start rule. Really speeds up the game.
So basically you're not waiting for the refs anymore, right?
That's right, and you don't have to have someone else take that free hit. You don't have to drive it. You can just self-start, dribble up the field.
Gotcha.
Increases the quickness of play.
Kind of like international rules basketball, which they use in the Olympics, where the ball goes out and you just grab it and game keeps moving. It seems like all the rules, Tish, I know you're in on a lot of the rules meetings and things for all the sports within the conference as well, but everything seems to be about speeding up play, right? Getting more game time.
Definitely. I know, well, this is the first year that field hockey is going to the 4 quarters instead of 2 30-minute halves. So that's a definite change with no timeouts and 2 minutes in between.
And again, I would assume the main gist there was to speed the game up. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
So Huntington with a push up the far side. Hidley.
It's really hard to defend the opposing team when they take it down the right side of the field. It's what we call the non-stick side for the defense, and you're seeing that from Mifflin County right now. Hard to defend that.
I know you spent a lot of time coaching this sport. You don't see lefties much, do you? I mean,
well, there's no left-handed field hockey sticks. So even if you're left-handed, everybody plays the same direction.
Gotcha.
There's been a lot of discussion about that over the years.
No?
If they did, that would be a major advantage to have a left-hander out there with a left-handed stick.
Did not know that. I just assumed they would have. Huh. Okay. So Huntington in possession.
Huntington trying to make an offensive push here. Looks like they have a little bit of crowding issues.
A breakaway for the Huskies.
It was a nice push out by Bulky McNeil there. A nice defensive stance, and it's like that's Alyssa Lynch trying to bring it up the side.
Boy, there's a lot of seniors out there, because just hearing some of the names you're mentioning, these girls have been on this team for quite a few years.
Right, and a lot of them play off-season. You know, they've started. Some of these kids out there have started at the elementary level, and it's nice to see how they progress throughout their careers. It's a nice send into the offensive circle, but not a lot of offensive push there by Mifflin County. A lot of field space for Huntington. They're trying to take advantage of that. And we have another foot infraction. Lydia Hidley will try to get things started for the Huskies again offensively. That's a nice through ball up to Alyssa Lynch, but Huntington's there to defend. And Corson will try to bring it out to the right wing, create a little space, get a nice cross in there, where hopefully we can get an offensive touch. Again, nice defense by Huntington.
Both teams showing some nice breakaway speed when they get the opportunities. Of course, playing on the grass here, as opposed to, I assume they were on turf last night, correct?
Just about everywhere they go is on turf except for Mifflin County. It continues to be an issue for sure, and it's very frustrating, especially for the sport of field hockey. It's such a different game on turf. It's a lot quicker. It's a more precise game.
Right.
You just can't predict how the ball is going to bounce on the grass all the time. So you're talking about a higher skill level once you get to the turf.
I would think Huntington would be grass field still.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that correct?
absolutely. Yeah. I'm talking about teams in the Mid-Penn Conference primarily.
Yep,
but Huntington, they primarily play on grass for sure.
So another whistle, and Huskies will have possession.
And Mifflin County tries to send it up through again. You can see if they would get it to the right side, do a little switching of fields, they'd be able to move that ball more effectively. It's stuck on the left side for now. I'm sure that's something Coach Sudam is going to address when she gets the opportunity.
Not sure what the call there. Heidley didn't seem to like that whistle, but the Huskies now back in possession.
And that's a nice out there by Sophie McCurdy.
I would think the turf, especially, you said about the game being quicker, but teams with speed really can take advantage of the turf, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, we have somebody down now. Didn't really see that. It's kind of behind the ball a little bit.
Looks like a stick to the shin or the knee.
And she is pounding the turf. And obviously in some pain there. So we'll wait and see what exactly is happening. It looks like junior Elizabeth Emmel, excuse me. There's a couple of Emmels I know on the roster here. Her Rachel Emmel is a captain on the squad. But this is the junior Elizabeth, and it looks like Elizabeth is going to be getting off the field, but with a little bit of a limp there. Our volleyball broadcast we had the other night on MCTV, we had our head athletic trainer, Zach Cavo, sit in with us. And Zach, I said that name wrong.
Zach Cavo, he was a volleyball player in high school, so he's a good guy to have on to help do the broadcast for that.
Yeah, he was talking about training, what it's like during this epidemic and everything, and he said the one good thing so far at least is, he said, the kids have been very rigorous about what they're supposed to do, and he said the injuries have been very low, which you thought maybe the opposite would happen, but thankfully it hasn't.
Yeah, thankfully it's been a healthy season that way.
Okay, so we're now set to resume play, but now we have a whistle as Heidley was ready to put it in play.
I don't think the officials were ready there. I think she went a little quick on that one, so we'll reset again.
There's a good look at Lydia Heidley, one of the seniors on this Husky team.
Again, a nice through ball. And I'm not really sure what that call was, but we're going to do it again.
So it'll be Heidley again.
Another rule in field hockey as well, the ball has to go 5 yards before it can enter the circle on a free hit. So in years past, for some old timers out there, you could hit the ball directly in the circle. No longer the case.
And we have another whistle, and it'll be Heidley taking it back again. Lydia also going to be playing college hockey. She's already signed up to go to Susquehanna.
Yes, I know she's looking forward to that. She's our student intern this year in the athletic office, so she kind of keeps us updated on the field hockey team and what's happening. And Abby Moon gets the obstruction call and nicely takes the ball into the circle. Defense really pushing up for Mifflin County right now. And that shot goes wide, so Huntington will have a free hit coming out.
You're watching live girls field hockey this morning on MCTV. Your Lady Huskies in white taking on the Huntington Lady Bearcats in the red.
That's a nice free hit out by Huntington, but they lift the ball, creating a dangerous situation, so Mifflin County will start again. See Helly Sheets out there getting in the action, trying to send the ball in. Nice send. Mifflin County's a bit bunched in the middle, and it's going to come out again.
So I take it from what you're saying there that you don't want that bunch?
No. You want to create some nice balance in that circle so you can, if the ball comes and you've got each angle covered to put that ball in the cage, which is the goal. When you get all that bunching in the middle, it leads to infractions like you're saying, and the ball's coming back out again.
Gotcha.
Looks like the first corner of the game is going to go to Mifflin County here. Ball went off the Huntington player's foot, and Mifflin County will have an offensive opportunity right here with Alyssa Lynch as the inserter.
So again, with the corner, you can see back at midfield, Huntington with much of their team back, and the Lady Huskies will have a good opportunity here to make something happen. So Lynch.
Oops, nice push out. Ball goes to Sheets. Nice little dodge. And she gets the shot, and it goes wide. Nice shot. Nice dodge to create some space, but Huntington will get the free hit to come out and try to reset their offense.
I don't know if there is an answer to this, but what's a good number for converging corners into goals? Is there like a number you go for there? Is there a percentage you want to see, or you just want to get as many corners as you can?
You definitely want corners. It creates a great offensive opportunity in the fact that Huntington only has 4 defensive players back, and you can have as many offensive players up as you want. Most people think that should be an automatic goal. However, that's definitely not the case, at least in high school field hockey. And Mifflin County tries to make that offensive push again. And Corson takes the shot, and it's going to come back out again. So nice offensive threat by Mifflin County, just can't capitalize yet. Huntington's going to take another free hit out. Another nice hit out by Huntington. Good hard hits.
Well, that wasn't.
Them.
It's going to leave a mark there, I think.
And they're trying to send the ball into space, trying to get it to that right side to move it up the field, but it looks like is that Drew Camilla there to take it away.
Boy, you hear, I don't know if you can hear it on the stream today, but really impressed I am with both teams with their talking out on the field.
Yeah, definitely a lot of talking going on out there. That's something the coaches want to see. The more teams communicate, the more effectively they can move that ball.
Yeah, you're just hearing constant chatter back and forth, both on the offense and defensive side, which pretty impressive. Heidley with the ball on the near side.
And she's going to force another call against Huntington. And not a corner because it's not in the circle, so she's going to have to do the 5 yards. She sends the pass over to Moon, tries to send it back to her, and Huntington's there to intercept. Nice play there by, looks like Catherine Einenschofer. Her father's a Indian Valley alumni.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Class of '89.
Good old class of '89.
And looks like Belky McNeil trying to move the ball up, but Huntington's there to stop the threat.
Nice job by McNeil to stay with that one.
Clean had a nice takeaway. There's Einenschofer again. Nice stick skills. And she gets the call. We have a little obstruction call there on Corson.
Boy, folks, if you haven't come out to watch some field hockey at the high school, first of all, the girls have had some really nice teams the last several years, but not just a great vantage point here. We are standing right in front of Mifflin County High School to watch it, and of course you can see on the edges of the track here right in front of the school, but really a beautiful place to watch a hockey game.
And it looks like for the Huskies, Maddie Rao has entered the game, and also Maddie McCarter has entered the game defensively. And another corner here for Mifflin County, see if they can capitalize off this opportunity.
Subs are only on dead balls, correct? Is that how that works?
Subs can sub anytime. That's another thing they did to speed up the game. Field hockey has rolling subs.
Oh, okay.
So they can go on and off as many times as they want, just have to wait for the offensive player to come off. Looks like Morgan Kanicki has entered the game. She will be the inserter. Goes out to Sheets. Nice little dump off to Heidley there, who does a nice dodge and forces another corner. So Mifflin County have another opportunity.
So you can select, I assume, whoever you want to do your corners, Coach?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So
Kanicki again.
Kanicki do the insert. Looks like she's going to send that to Sheets. She does a nice little pull and gets a nice shot off, and we're going to have another corner off Huntington's foot.
Wow. A lot of pressure defensively here if you're the goalie and your 4 buddies back on these corners, I'm sure.
And looks like Sheets missed that. Highly there to pick it up. And Mifflin County will continue the offensive threat, 5 yards out. Looks like Ellie Garver's also entered the game for Mifflin County. And Heidley gets the play. Nice cross.
Nice center.
And a nice save by Huntington.
Wow. Boy, that had goal written all over it, but
That was a nice cross, nice shot, but Huntington there to defend. And there's Abby Moon to stop the play, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter for Mifflin County.
So, again, another change that I think Tish did mention at one point. We have quarters now instead of halves. So after one quarter of play, we are scoreless here. Huskies kind of, at least from what I see, of course, I'm certainly no expert on this, but to me it looks like they controlled most of the tempo there, certainly had the majority of the shots. Really only one serious threat that time by Huntington, but field hockey game where that doesn't really matter, does it? I mean,
It only takes one.
it
Doesn't matter for time of possession. It just matters who can get the most goals in that net. That's for sure. I've seen teams
I'm sure you've
dominate
been
an
on
entire game and come away with a loss, unfortunately. But that's the way it goes. You gotta have that offensive push.
Got to finish.
Got to finish.
Got to finish. So Coach Sudam down there now with her athletes going over some strategy here between the first and second quarter. Again, we are scoreless. Second game of the season for our Lady Huskies. And looking ahead on MCTV here anyway, I know there's a bunch of volleyball next week because I think I have volleyball streams almost every night next week.
A lot of volleyball and a lot of field hockey.
Yes.
Field hockey's home with Cedar Cliff and Carlisle. I know for sure they have those teams at home, and then they travel to State College.
I'm just taking a look here and looking at the schedule. It appears as though
we have girls soccer, I believe, against Altoona on Monday.
Altoona Monday at 4 o'clock. We'll have that for you on MCTV. Also on Monday, field hockey, 4 o'clock. That is here, and we'll have. Is that correct, Coach?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll have that for you as well. And then on Tuesday, we're back to volleyball. Cumberland Valley will be in town for volleyball here. Wednesday, another busy day. We'll have more field hockey. Carlisle in town. And also Paul Myra in a rescheduled game will be in town for girls soccer. So girls soccer team, we've had the boys on several times. I did get an email about that. Why are the boys on and the girls aren't? Well, they've just had more home games.
That's exactly right.
So we've had them all on. So.
I think Assistant Athletic Director Mr. Lepley had a little hand in that. but next year it will be flipped. The girls will be home more and the boys will be away more. But girls are starting to come into their homestead now where they get to play at home more. And I know they also had some players quarantined that they just got back, and that resulted a 8-3 win for them at CD East the other day. So
I did see that.
I know they're excited to have their full team back as well.
Miss Strohacker, another big day on the soccer field.
Very impressive. A lot of scoring potential with her.
She had, 3 again? I think another hat trick, right? And Yoder, I think, was on the board 1 or 2 more times. So
yeah, she's a nice player, Strohacker. She's tallied off a lot of goals for the Huskies this season.
She sure has. And as you mentioned, our boys got their first win, 2-1.
Nice to see the boys in the win column. It was a good day for Mifflin County Athletics the other day. And again, it was one of their first days back after the quarantine period. So I know they're excited to get back in action and get some sort of normalcy with their schedules.
So here we go. We're underway in the second quarter. Nice.
Huntington gets a nice offensive push immediately, but it looks like Adria Hartzler there to take that away.
Corson will leave it.
A lot of talk going on, a lot of discussion where to put it, and she tries to get it to the outside, but it goes out of bounds. So then we'll do a reinsert.
If you haven't been at the high school, that is the new track here. New look, definitely, in the purple. Looking pretty sharp.
That was a project that was definitely
needed.
Long overdue. long overdue, and it's nice to have the track resurfaced. A lot of issues with it. Now we think we have those resolved, so looking forward to seeing our track athletes out there in the spring.
Yeah, I know a lot of the kids that I have in class that run track can hardly wait to get out on it again this spring.
Well, that's a nice through ball there by Hartzler. Nice for Corson to pick it up. Einenscherfer trying to defend, trying to channel. Nice little chip shot there by Corson, and Mifflin County is going to get the advantage. So it looks like Hartzler is going to try to take the insert this time. You got Hidley there standing by. Again, the ball has to go those 5 yards, and nice send in, but a little wide. Couldn't get a touch on that one. So Mifflin County continues their offensive push.
Yeah, definitely winning the shots on goal, no doubt about that. Still scoreless, though, here, however. Just underway in the second quarter. 0-0, Huntington and
miss hit
Mifflin
by
County.
Huntington there, and And looks like it went off the foot of one of Mifflin County's players, so another free hit coming out for Huntington. Another nice hit out. Hardly there to take it, but Einenchofer again up the middle. Huntington getting a little push right now. That's a nice ball by Druckenmiller. Smart play to get that over to her teammate McCurdy to try to get it out of there. But Huntington's there to intercept, and now you see Huntington with an offensive push. Number 7, and there's one of those pushes we talked about.
Wow.
That's a missed opportunity there for Huntington. That was there for the taking, that goal.
Sure was, about 8 or 10 inches. Otherwise, that's a goal.
Absolutely, Mifflin County dodged a bullet there, but nice quick out. And you can see the speed of Sheets over there trying to take advantage, moving the ball up. Again, trying to get it to the right side of the field. Can just move the ball more effectively. And looks like Hidley is going to start the offensive push again. Gets it to Sheets where she controls, has a nice send in. And nice shot, and there's your goal.
Bingo!
Beautiful shot. She went opposite direction to that corner. Hard for Huntington to defend against that. So nice goal by Sheets. Good send in by Hidley.
So Hidley to Sheets equals 1-0 Huskies. So Mifflin County on the board here. 1-0 is the lead in quarter number 2. You wonder if that rush that Huntington had didn't maybe wake us up a little bit there. It seemed like, you know, we had kind of dominated play, had nothing to show for it, and all of a sudden they're 10 inches away from taking the lead. And that seemed to wake us up, and just like that, 1-0 Huskies. And Mifflin County back again with possession.
Getting the ball out to Sheets, trying to work the ball up the left side. Gets away from her a little bit. Huntington there to defend. And she's going to come back and control. And nice out by Huntington, but looks like Ellie Garver. Ellie Garver there to take that ball away. Huntington, 5-yard infraction. Got to give the offensive team 5 yards. And so Belky McNeil will start the offensive push. Nice pickup by Corson. Nice send, and looks like Kanicki is there to force the corner call on that one.
So another corner for the Huskies, who not only have a corner, but have a 1-0 lead here in the second quarter.
Adria Hartzler is going to do the insert for Mifflin County. See if they can take advantage of this corner. That's a nice insert. Little pass. Hidley to Lynch. Lynch trying to force a call, and
not sure if she got that or not.
I'm not sure what that call was or why the ball came out. Must have went out at, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Hidley again there to control. Hidley does a nice job of controlling that midfield.
Just plays, really plays with confidence and not afraid to force the issue either.
No, that's the thing. You gotta be able to body up sometimes. Feel like a non-contact sport. Can't body up as much as in soccer, but sometimes to force an obstruction call, you have to make it known that you are being obstructed. Nice offensive push there by Huntington. Looks like Nora McLean. Nice little move there to force the call against Mifflin County. And we got an obstruction call, hacking from behind. Corson. Huntington does the push, but it's going to go out of bounds, back to Mifflin County possession. Looks like Maddie Rao back in the game as well.
So the Bearcats in possession. Good job there by Corson.
Yep, nice defense.
Nice job there by the Huskies
Nice
to get that
step
one
by
back.
Garver. Step in front to get that possession. That's something coaches want to see. They want to see their players come to the ball, not wait for the ball to get to them. Creates a lot more opportunities. And McNeil tries to control but doesn't, and that creates a third-party obstruction. And so Huntington's going to have the offensive possession here.
Just a few minutes into the second quarter here. You're watching live girls volleyball on excuse me. I had too much volleyball the last couple of days. Live girls field hockey here on MCTV. Mifflin County in front of the Bearcats. 1-0. Another whistle, and Huntington will maintain control.
Oh, and that's going to be Mifflin County's ball. Ellie Garver, nice quick start. And you want to take that quick start if you can, because most of Huntington's team was up for the offensive push. So it creates a major advantage for Mifflin County.
I must say, it's the first time I've watched hockey up close like this in a while, and I like that rule change. I like just grabbing the ball and going. That definitely does, as you said, keep the game moving. Here's Hidley on a breakaway.
Hidley, nice breakaway, nice control. He's going to force that corner, and there it is.
She just does a nice job. I mean, when she gets the ball, you're right. I mean, she's not giving it up. She keeps her body where it needs to be.
I imagine Lydia's had some experience with being aggressive. Having 3 older brothers,
yeah,
I believe helped her in that capacity. Being the baby and the only girl, I think she's pretty tough.
I would think so.
Nice to see the Hidley brothers here today.
Yeah, I saw that for
escorting their sister. Yeah, very nice. Oh, and there's going to be another goal for Mifflin County. And that looks like, I believe Kanicki put that in. I'm not sure who got the cross on that one.
That did look like Morgan, though, for sure.
Looked like Kanicki got the goal, and Garver may have had a hand in that cross.
So just like that, 2-0. Huskies leading the Lady Cats. So it's been a while till they could get on the field, and now here in the first 2 quarters, we have our first 2 goals, and the season is off and running here for the Lady Huskies, who are up here 2-0. And another takeaway by Hidley. Hidley across midfield, nice pass to the far side.
Nice ball play. Great cut by Sheets. That cut just created a whole nother opportunity for her as she could cut off the defense. Nice save by Huntington, another shot there, and that's going to come out for Huntington.
Well,
nice offensive push there.
Really was. Really was. And you could really see that our Lady Huskies are pretty well conditioned. I mean, that was some jets that a couple of the girls put on there. So the Bearcats, and is that Kanicki stepping in there?
Yep, that's Kanicki, number 8. And they'll try to get an out. Sheets there to do the takeaway. Nice stick work by Sheets. Looks like a pickup by Kanicki. And corner for Mifflin County.
So we haven't been officially tallying these, but this is probably 4 or 5, I would think. At this point, corners for the Huskies.
I know the Huskies were at a major disadvantage with corners last night. I'm not sure the Huskies got an offensive corner. I think Cumberland Valley had something like 25 or something in that nature. So it looks like Hartzler's going to do the insert this time. Goes to Hidley. She controls. Nice dodge there. Trying to get a shot, but Huntington's there to take it away. Looks like that was number maybe, I'm not sure what number that was for Huntington, but it was a nice takeaway by them. It's Druckenmiller there on the stop, but Huntington's going to get the call.
So the Lady Cats will start play on the far side.
Looks like Sam Fries just entered the game for Mifflin County.
Nice takeaway again there for the Huskies.
And Hartzler's going to take advantage again of that quick start, trying to get the ball up to Sheets. And there's Hidley again in the center of the field. And there's Abby Moon. Huntington's going to get around her. Maddie Rao there trying to bring it to the outside. And it's going to be an obstruction call against Huntington, throwing that stick in there. So Maddie Rao try to get things going for the Huskies. Back to Hidley in the center. Einscherfer there, take it away. Nice out ball. Good control by Huntington on that possession. And they're going to continue. Huntington has some nice stick skills. Oh, nice out by Rao. Nice help there by Corson. And Mifflin County's going to get the call, and there's Bulky McNeil to take it right away. Einen Schofer defending nicely on that play for Huntington. And Huntington's going to have possession here. That's a nice send in, although the ball was outside the circle. Has to be inside the circle to score. It was a nice send in by Fisher for Huntington. And Huntington's going to get their first corner of the game.
Oh. So a good little stretch here for the Lady Cats.
Looks like defensively for Mifflin County, you got Beeler, Rao, Hidley, Druckenmiller, and Moon. It's a nice insert, nice save by Beeler there, reaching out with her stick. Oh, Huntington has the opportunity, gets behind Beeler.
Uh-oh.
And Huntington's going to get another corner. Again, this is a great view from up here. If anyone gets a chance to watch a game, it's beautiful to watch it from in front of the school. It's a great vantage point. And you can see the numbers, how Huntington has an advantage, or any team has an advantage on those corners.
Nice shot again, but wide. Beeler playing pretty aggressive back there, I noticed, Coach.
She's very aggressive. She's been to a lot of camps, a lot of trainings, and for collegiate goalies, that's something that they train for. That's what they look for. They want to see aggressive goalies. They want to see the diving and the laying the body out to stop the shots. It's a nice clear, nice opposite direction, too, to get it out to her teammates to start the offensive push. That's one thing about hockey. You might have defensive positions and offensive positions, but if you don't have the ball, everybody's on defense, and if you have the ball, everybody's on offense.
All hands on deck.
That's right.
So the Cats on the far side trailing here. Ooh, look like, is that a high stick?
Looks like McCurdy's back into the game, and also looks like Garver.
2-0, by the way, if you're just joining us. Mifflin County in front here.
Oh, nice quick pickup by Corson there on the free head. She's going to have an opportunity here. A little hard on that cross.
Just a
and
little.
Looks like we can't handle it, but Sheets is chasing it down. And again, great stick skills by Sheets. Nice send in, and Lynch tries to get a quick shot, but that'll be a dangerous stick. And a Huntington player down.
Now we have another player down for the Cats, who I did notice roster-wise a little light.
And it looks like Lynch is going to get a card for that, so she'll be out for, I believe, 2 minutes.
So cards similar as soccer, you get different
Right.
levels, different colors, that sort of thing?
Right, yep, and it looks like she got a green card on that one, and I believe that is 2 minutes out for her, and Mifflin County will play short for those 2 minutes.
So we have a Huntington player down here. 2-0 is our score. Trainers are out attending to our injured player. Meanwhile, the Huskies have formed a couple little huddles of their own out on the field, talking things over as a group.
One of the other rule changes this year for field hockey is no goggles. They finally got rid of those.
That's been a while.
That has been a long time coming, and I think it just makes the game better. I think the players have better vision with that.
Without the goggles.
Without the goggles,
Yeah.
I think that was an impediment for them, and
They were those real little tiny
Unnecessary.
goggles, right, that they wore just over the eye?
they were
or-
like a cage over the eye is what they
Okay.
were.
Okay.
So that's another rule change, and looks like Huntington's player is up there and gingerly walking off the field. Looks like that's Rachel Emmel,
Yeah,
one of
so
their
that's-
captains.
Yeah, and so the first injury was Elizabeth Emmel, and now Rachel is limping off the field under her own power. Hopefully she can walk that off.
Yeah, she's the one that's been taking most of the free hits for Huntington coming out of that circle, so that's gonna be a little loss for Huntington if she can't get back onto the field.
I was going to say, too, I know you mentioned the name Iden Schofer, but she has stood out on the field for Huntington so far, too, number 19, also a senior. So, after that injury timeout, the Lady Huskies will be a player short. And let's see if Huntington can take care of that here, take some control. We'll find out here. Flint County staying aggressive, though, coming up, forcing some of the action. There's Hidley.
There's Hidley for another takeaway. Keeping possession, and she's got an opportunity to get a nice send here. Takes it in, takes advantage as much as she can, sends it. I think she was trying to send it to the stroke so her teammates could get a shot, but ends up going out of bounds off Huntington, so Mifflin County will take that free hit at the 25. See players moving in there, and that's something Coach wants to see.
A little bit of a miss hit that time by Lydia, but
looks like Hartzler's there to try to pick it up, and
I was going to say Hartzler right on the spot.
Huntington there to defend. Again, trying to get the ball out to the left to Sheets to get some offensive movement going, but Huntington's there to take it away. That's a nice self-start by Huntington, trying to take advantage of a quick start. Looks like that's number 8 over there, but they don't have an 8 on their roster, so maybe that's number 6, Chesney Lauber?
I think it is 6.
Lauer?
Yeah. Yep.
Chesney Lauer.
And that is the horn to end the first half of play. Pretty good half for your Huskies as they lead here 2-0. On, as we have said, a gorgeous day for hockey, gorgeous day for any sport here on a nice Saturday morning. If you're looking for something to do later this afternoon, by the way, if you're tuned in, we will have stream, but if you want to go out yourself, head over to the soccer field, which is at the the Mifflin County intermediate, or not intermediate, middle school. The old Lewistown High School, for those of you who remember those days. Our soccer team will be in action there, and that's the girls today. Is that correct?
Girls are home, boys are on the road today, so for those people that are anxious to see the girls play, you'll get to see them today at 3 o'clock.
Yep, 3 o'clock, and Matt Moore will be there on the stream. We have a couple of our student announcers back on the air again today, so if you get a chance, like we said, we hope you'll tune in and watch some soccer.
What a great opportunity for our media students as well, being able to do some live streams and do some commentating. And I think they've done a phenomenal job for us. If anyone's had a chance to listen in and see some of those live streams, it's a great learning experience for them.
It is, and I can tell you, I did covered the tennis, and Ryan Esch, a student in my class, when I first talked to him about doing it, he kind of looked at me really funny. And I said, I think you're the perfect person for this, Ryan. And by the time we were done, he loved it. Loved being there, seeing the action. Got a new appreciation for tennis. I think there were some family members there, the Esch family, that kind of pushed him a little bit to go give this a shot. And Ryan did a really nice job. So you're right. It is a good experience the whole way around, both on the production side and for our athletes. So, Tish, as we move forward here, just for people that might have questions, we have a football game, of course, coming up next Friday night. What's the situation at Mitchell Field? Are we still the same, or what's the numbers situation?
The number situation is not much different than it was before. I know everyone thinks Governor Wolf issued, 20% capacity for us, but what people have to keep in mind is you have to still maintain social distancing. So according to the numbers that were given to us by the grounds crew that did the measuring for social distancing, we can allow about 300 people in. The band is going to be attending now.
That's good.
So with the band having social distancing, that takes up about half of the visiting side bleachers. People don't realize how much area it does take to social distance, but it's going to be great to have the band be able to perform on the field at a football game.
Well, I actually had a couple, I'm not going to say who, but a member of the coaching staff. You think that coaches are just locked in on plays and stuff. And he said to me, I got to admit, it just didn't feel like a football game without hearing the band.
Right.
And I think that's a good message for people in the band to hear. I also thought it was a great gesture that our band gave up going in the beginning so that some people could get in there and see their kids play. But I certainly think that's a great move to get Mr. Belfiore and the band back in there. Those kids work very hard. We've had an excellent band the last couple years. This year looks to be no exception. We played a pre-recorded version of their show, but this time, next Friday, you'll be able to see it live. So if you can get in there. So how are tickets being allotted, Tish?
So tickets are each band member, each football player, each cheerleader will each get 2 tickets.
Okay.
And Unfortunately, there's no general admission, but MCTV will be there to live stream the game again.
So that kind of takes us to our limit with those kids.
It takes us to our limit with the social distancing requirements that are in place.
And I understand, we typically I think that would have been homecoming. Am I right that would have been the homecoming game?
Yes.
Is that correct?
That was what we were looking at for the homecoming date. So what we're doing to try to deal with the situation the best we can, you try to get creative, think outside the box, so
been a lot of that.
People can have, the recognition that they deserve. So homecoming will have a standalone ceremony tonight. Everyone on the court was given 20 tickets to invite people, but again, it's by ticket only. And I'm assuming is that ceremony going to be?
We are going to stream that tonight.
Streamed?
Yeah. We're gonna record it, and if you can't watch it, we will have it. We will have it recorded, so you can watch it anytime. And it'll just be on our main MCTV channel. So if you go to the YouTube MCTV channel, which is linked right through the school district main page, I think it's linked on the athletic page too, I believe. But either way, once you go there, instead of looking for an individual team like today, you had to find field hockey. Each team has their own channel. When we do a general cast, like for example the school board meeting the other night, that's just on our main MCTV channel. So if you want to catch it live tonight, I believe 7:30, if I remember correctly, is when they're going to start homecoming tonight. But again, if you miss it, if you're busy, don't worry. It will be recorded on there, and you'll be able to check it out anytime. And I know we have at least one or two girls on the hockey team, I think, who are.
I think three girls.
Three girls.
Three girls are on the court from the hockey team.
So busy day here for the kids, and I do want to give a shout out. I mentioned the other day, a lot of times, you come to athletic events and you see kids as athletes, and you forget the other side of the coin. Just an example on the volleyball court the other night. You had Gabby Wolfkill there who was playing volleyball, who earlier that day left school and videoed a Mifflin County Commissioner meeting for a half hour, came back, uploaded her video. Then later the same day, and this is how the kids have adapted, and a lot of times when we just get out of their way, kids can figure things out. We were trying to find out, okay, how can we get pictures of the homecoming court, trying to work schedules out, and she just volunteered and said, hey, I'll do them. Let's bring everybody down and we'll shoot them. So we have such I know I repeat it a lot for people that watch the streams, but we have so many great kids here.
We really do, and they're versatile.
Yeah.
They really adapt to situations that are placed in their paths, and they do a nice job.
Yeah, I know one of the character traits in the school district is adaptability, and I'm telling you right now, this has been a great lesson in learning to adapt and to make things work, no matter how difficult the obstacles may be, and I think we've done a really good job of trying to make all that happen. As we look ahead, Tish, as we look forward, when I was setting up here this morning, somebody came by, they were talking about this winter. Is that even in your thought process right now?
Been working on winter sports all this week, actually. So, yes, it's definitely in our thought process. The PIAA is supposed to come out with winter sport guidelines for us. At the end of this month, we're hoping to get our hands on those. Winter sports registration is already starting to take place, so if you're an athlete, a fall athlete, and you're going to be doing a winter sport, make sure to go online to do your recertification. That is required. And if you haven't participated in a sport yet and you're going to go out for a winter sport, get online and complete that registration. But the process has already started, and we've already lined up some game help and talked to some officials, and so the winter process is underway. Great.
I know people are wondering about the same thing about getting into games, but it's probably not even worth talking about right now because who knows by November and December.
Right. Things change so quickly sometimes. Right now, I can tell you what we're doing for volleyball is one set of bleachers is just for the teams. So the JV teams can be in there, socially distant, support their teammates, and then the other side is opened up for spectators. And what we're doing in volleyball is each home JV player gets 4 tickets, and away gets 2. And then we clear the gym after the JV contest, and then we allow the varsity spectators to come in. Again, 4 for Mifflin County, 2 for opposing teams.
Okay.
So
how much? I assume there is, but how much cooperation, communication goes back and forth? For example, when it comes to like You know, if people want to find out, I'm sure you get these calls. You know, can we go to the, like last night?
A lot.
Are we allowed to go to Cumberland Valley to the field hockey game? I mean, is it different everywhere, or
It
how's
is.
that working?
It's different. What we tried to create a spreadsheet for the Mid-Penn Conference to make it a bit easier, but things, like I said, change so rapidly. Just a lot of communication between the athletic directors. Are we allowing spectators? Not? How many? How do you want to handle it? Sometimes we give our spectators tickets here to get them in to away events.
Oh, wow.
So each
Okay.
school handles it differently. We use a check sheet method here where we get the roster and we check off
So,
so many spectators. So all different methods are being used right now.
So I'm just curious, like, for example, last night we had a football game. Did we get tickets?
We did not. Hershey did not allow away spectators.
Okay.
We are not allowing away spectators at our varsity football games either.
Okay.
And that's where the live streams become really important.
And then how about
and
how
it-
about field hockey? Did we have tickets for that last night or
Field
not?
hockey, each player got to have 2 spectators.
Okay.
And so as they entered, they asked which player they were there for and then checked off the spectators.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of open sport. We get a lot of calls about that. You know, one of the great things about our fields here is this is a wide open field.
Yeah.
Soccer, wide open field. So as far as social distancing, that's entirely possible. We don't really have to restrict like some other schools do of that nature. And talk about some standalone events. Just real quickly, I want to mention the band is having a standalone performance, and each band member will be given a certain amount of tickets to invite people in to see them perform. And they're going to do that, I believe, Friday, November 6th
Yeah, I
is what
think-
they're slated for.
I think MCTV is also part of that. So, yeah, that'll be nice for them to have their day. And I have a couple band students in class, too, who said the same thing. They said, I said, how are things going? They said good. They said, well, you know, it's not the same not getting to go to a Friday night football game. And I think as adults, as much as we want to, you know, go one way or the other on it, if we were honest, we you know, going to a high school football game on a Friday night was just part of being in high school.
Right. And unfortunately, you know, we haven't been able to get the students into our home games because of the restrictions, trying to get the parents the opportunity to see their kids play and perform. And so, like I said, we just try to do the best we can, make it available. I know we were having Spirit Week here at the high school this coming week.
Yep. I think it's Twin Day on Monday.
Nice
And a
offensive
good
push
push.
by Mifflin County to start the third quarter. And nice cross, and the ball's going to go out of bounds off Huntington. So Mifflin County will get the chance to make another push here. And Hartzler tries to get that ball to Sheets. Nice takeaway by Huntington, but there's Hidley to send it back in again. Trying to get some control. Nice turn, nice cross, beautiful cross.
Wow, right through the crease.
County can't get a stick on it. There's Belkey. She's going to send it to the center, and looks like it's going to be coming out. Looks like Corson was the closest to that ball. Nice push by Huntington, being defended by McCurdy. Nice job channeling, trying to get a stick on it. And looks like it's going to be Huntington's possession.
You know, that rule change you said about, you know, picking up and going right away, you've noticed, and it's just, I think, a natural reaction. When you hear a whistle, you stop. You know, and so everybody
Right.
stops, and then all of a sudden it's the player that's really smart just goes.
Goes.
That, you know, so I'm sure that's quite an adjustment for the players here. So a corner for Huntington. They trail in this game against the Huskies.
Nice insert by Fisher for Huntington. Goes to Einshofer, who gets a nice shot off. And looks like Moon gets a stick on it. But Huntington maintains control. Nice out there by Hidley. Nice send in by Huntington. Looks like number, is that 22?
I think it was, yeah.
Looks like Madeline Eby. Nice hard shot in. But just goes wide of the cage. Nice out by Druka Miller, but a
Out of
little
play.
bit wide. So Huntington's going to have an insert. Nice start there by Lauer.
And a whistle, and the Huskies will take over. Nice little lob up in front.
Nice little scoop there by Hidley to get the ball into open play. Sheets controls. Tries to cut off the Huntington player by going right, which she does nicely. There's Einenchofer again in the center.
And again, she just keeps going.
She does.
Here's
nice,
that whistle, knew the
nice
call.
through ball to the wing for Huntington. You can see how they're going to take advantage, getting it down the right side. Looks like EB on that. And Hidley's going to knock it out of bounds.
So Huntington in control, but down on the scoreboard here. Mifflin County in front here, 2-0. Oops, I'm in your road there.
Oh, you're fine. And that was a lift on the send in, so it's going to be Mifflin County's ball coming out. So Druka Miller does a little self-start. Oh, no, she's going to bring it up.
Boy, Mifflin County likes that high lob there.
Yep. Nice
Used it a lot today.
Nice little flick up and over. And nice pickup by Hidley. And she wants trying to tell Sheets to get up there for her so she can send the ball. Garver steps in and gets tangled up a bit. And Hidley will go again. Nice again, up and over. She's got a player up there. Looks like Alyssa Lynch. Sheets takes control. A little misplay by Huntington is going to result in a Mifflin County corner.
With the Huskies using that flip, as you call it, to their advantage, and good. I'm assuming that takes some work to get that down. That's really nice.
It's a nice flick up and over, and it's meant to kind of get it out into that open space. Sometimes it's a more effective way to move the ball. Looks like Hartzler's going to insert again. Huntington needs another player back, so it's like Einenchofer again coming back. Hidley gets the ball. Nice little pass over to Corson, who gets a nice shot, and it's going to be in for the goal. Nice job. Nice pass by Hidley. Nice control by Corson. Right into the goal. That's a beautiful play, just the way Coach drew it up.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that's like putting it on a tee right there. I mean, she had a chance to line that up, and I'm not thinking you get a whole lot of shot opportunities like that, but she was right directly in front of the goal, had a good look at it, and Haley did not miss it.
Nice play.
Mifflin County increases that lead here and keeps the shutout going. We're in the third quarter. 3-0 Mifflin County.
That's a nice ball by Belky McNeil to get it to Corson, who takes it up the field. And looks like there's Huntington to take it away. Looks like, is that Emil back in the game for Huntington?
I think it is
back
Emil.
there?
Yep, I think that's the name I heard, yes.
Nice to see her back on the field there.
Nice stick move there.
He'd be a nice player for Huntington as well, but Hidley just is relentless controlling that middle.
She just imposes her will on people, and you know, it's nothing flashy. She just is always under control and just steps through, and if she wants it, she usually comes out of there with it.
And step up by Moon, but she gets tangled up, so that's going to be Huntington's ball. Tries to get it out to her wing, hit it up, but again, there's Moon to get the stop. Trying to get it out there to the outside. Looks like Moon's going to go a little offensive for us. Taking the ball up.
That'd be primarily a defender, right?
Primarily a defender. Looks like she was trying to get the ball. Looks like, is that Kanicki out there, I believe?
Nice push here by the Huskies. Oh, and right in front of the goal, but unable to get it. Well, that was a nice push right there.
That really was. Nice offensive opportunity for Mifflin County on that possession. Looks like I can't see who that was. Looks like that might be Hannah Bender out there, number 2.
Pushing it up that right side again, as you mentioned,
Yep,
Coach. That's where you want to be.
Moon trying to get her feet around, but looks like Huntington dribbles out of bounds, so back to Mifflin County possession. Nice quick ball. Lynch has the whole field to work with. Nice job getting it out into space. You're going to see Ellie Garver take possession, trying to take it down the field there. Looks like she has Kanicki up there. There's Kanicki stepping to get the ball, but Huntington to take it away. Nice quick start by Huntington. And that might be Madison Dixon back there. And it's going to be Huntington possession again.
A couple subs in and out.
Looks like Corson's back in the game. Lynch is going out. Sheets is back in the game.
Ball out of play. Huntington will maintain possession. Cats pushing it down the left side. And a whistle. And Mifflin County coming back.
Yeah, Moon's gonna carry as long as no one's there to stop her. And she goes again. Taking advantage of the right side of the field. And looks like Corson tried to get a stick. Couldn't quite maintain
nice
possession.
takeaway.
Nice takeaway by Hartzler. Nice and low. That's what coach wants to see.
Good attempt to center there.
Huntington does a nice job of clearing it out of the circle. And looks like Hartzler again for Mifflin County.
A little scoop pass down there.
Oh,
wow.
And that's a hard shot, but ends up going out of bounds.
So the high stick call, like in that situation right there, when you wind up like that, that's okay to be that high?
It depends if there's a defender near you. It depends if it creates a dangerous situation. If nobody's there, it's okay. If somebody is close to that, they're going to call that dangerous.
Okay, so you can take it up in the air if nobody's around you.
That's
okay,
right.
Gotcha.
And nice quick start by Huntington there. Looks like Moon gets a stick on it.
A whistle will favor Huntington.
We'll see Huntington trying to make another push here into the circle, but looks like McCurdy. Nice out by McCurdy. And good pickup by Hartzler. Again, what a great vantage point from up here, because you can see now, again, if they would switch fields, this whole side is open. And this is something that when the coaches go back and watch the film with the players, something that they would definitely want to point out to them.
Hidley with that scoop pass again.
Huntington lifted, which created a dangerous situation, so it's going to be Mifflin County ball. It looks like McNeil with the send. And that's off a Mifflin County foot, so that's going to come out. Nice quick start by Huntington. They're not wasting any time. They're really pushing to get it up.
Right. They feel the immediacy as they're trailing here 3-0. We're in the third quarter.
There's Hidley again in the middle for a takeaway. Sends the ball up through, and it's going to be Huntington ball, though I'm not really sure what that call was. Huntington trying to push it up the field. Gets it to the middle. Number 12, Emily Fisher, a sophomore for Huntington. Nice takeaway by McCurdy. Gets the ball out to the wing, which was exactly where she wants it. Gets it to McNeil, who's her midfielder, who pushes it up to Corson on the wing. And now she's got some room to move, but it's going to be an obstruction call on Mifflin County. So Einshofer will try to get things rolling again for the Bearcats. It's hard to move that ball up the middle of the field. You really got to try to keep switching direction to move it effectively. Nice takeaway by Huntington. Gets it out to 22. That's Eby again for Huntington. been kind of a go-to player for them this quarter. Nice pickup by Sheets. Sheets does a nice job of cutting to the ball and cutting a defender off. It really creates more chances for Mifflin County. It's going to be a shot and a save.
Went off the goalie pads, then off another player and out of bounds.
And that's going to be Mifflin County's possession, 25 going in. So Hidley's going to look to make something happen here for the Huskies. Again, I'm not really sure what that call was there, but Huntington's going to be bringing it out. It's Druka Miller, but we had a block out call on Mifflin County. So Huntington's going to maintain possession. Nice push there by Lauer, trying to move the ball up for the Bearcats. It's a nice pullback by Druka Miller. Nice stick skills to get the call there by Druka Miller. Nice player for a sophomore. There's Hartzler again for Mifflin County. Getting her share of the action today as well.
Nice little pass there, and Sheets pushing it up.
Nice dodge by Sheets. Now she's going to switch things up, and she's going to get the call off Huntington foot. Self-start again, and that's going to be a corner for Mifflin County. So that foul did not occur in the circle, but because they've been warned about the 5-yard infraction before, it's going to force the corner now for the Huskies.
Wondered why that happened.
And looks like Hartzler again will insert. See what kind of play the Huskies have for this corner. Again goes to Hidley, and going to be another corner there. Looks like the flyer for Huntington kind of overran that, created a little bit of an obstruction situation. So Hartzler will again insert. Now that is the end of the quarter, but they do have to play out the corner.
So they'll play until Huntington possesses the ball, correct?
That's correct.
Gotcha.
Mifflin County, nice offensive push. And you can see all of Mifflin County's players are up, but Huntington maintains possession to end the corner and to end the quarter as well.
So 3-0 Huskies through 3 quarters. Again, very entertaining game. Huntington's had their rushes, but every time they have, Mifflin County has been there. And Mifflin County in control here as we go into the final quarter of play. Again, a reminder that later tonight or later today on MCTV, 3 o'clock, we'll have girls soccer for you from over at the Lewistown Middle School field. And then later tonight at 7:30, actually probably go on the air a little earlier than that, maybe around 20 after, we'll have homecoming ceremony from Mitchell Field. So again, just want to remind you, it's live stream, but it is always recorded on those channels, so you can check it out anytime that you would like. So we hope that you'll join us for that. Homecoming is always a little fun part of the fall experience. And next week, doing a pep rally in school where we can't get everybody into the gym. So we're going to be involved at MCTV again. We're going to shoot it. We're going to send it to the classroom so that the kids can all see it and partake in it. And as we said, trying new ways to try to keep everything as normal as we possibly can. Just looking across the valley here, boy, what a this is.
You couldn't ask for a better weather day than today. It's a perfect fall day, perfect day for field hockey. And I really don't want to jinx us, so I don't know if I should mention this or not, but
I know what you're going to say.
We have been incredibly lucky with the weather this fall.
Yes, we have.
That's been a positive. We really, it's been beautiful weather. We've had some starts and stops along the way, but the weather has cooperated, and just hopefully that will continue for the rest of the season here.
Let's hope so.
Hard to believe some of our sports seasons have already concluded. Golf and girls tennis are already finished with their fall sports season, and here field hockey is in the second game of their season.
That's all you need to know about 2020, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to the girls tennis team. I don't know if it was or not, but they reeled off 3 straight wins, which for our girls tennis team with the competition they have, I don't think that's probably happened very often, if it has. And Coach Kyle and the girls had a very good season.
They did have a good season. They always have some young players, but they also have some scrappy players as well. And I talked to the coaches multiple times throughout the season, and one of the things that they were most pleased with the tennis team was seeing the progression and how the girls improved from start to the finish of the season. And I think we started to see that towards the end for them.
Okay, so we're ready to start the final quarter of play. There's the whistle, and we are underway.
Nice step there by, looks like, is that Kinnicky?
It's Kinnicky.
Yep, Kinnicky. And Mifflin County will maintain possession. See if they can get a good offensive push here to start the fourth quarter.
Mifflin County has really controlled the game. Sometimes you look at a score and it's not indicative of the game, but this score is. They've dominated play for the most part.
And there's going to be a goal by, looks like Sheets again.
Sheets was right there, and just like that, it is 4-0.
Looks like Corson got the assist on that. Looks like she was the one that sent that over. So
there's an example of that spacing you talked about. Everybody bunched on the far side. Ball comes through the crease, and bingo, there's Sheets. And just like that, it's 4-zip. So good afternoon here morning into afternoon, I should say, for the Huskies. It's
just great. It's just great to see them out there playing the game. It's been a long time coming for them. Again, I can't say enough about their resilience. They were dealt kind of a tough hand there for a while, and here they are, staying with it and out there playing, enjoying something that they love.
No doubt about that.
And I know people get very frustrated with what they can attend and can't attend and can be a part of and can't be a part of, but I know as athletic director and as a coach and educator, it's just great to see the kids have the opportunity to be out there enjoying something that they do love.
Yep.
With their teammates and classmates and their friends. And back in the spring, we weren't sure if they were going to have that opportunity at all. So even though we've had some frustrating situations, some starts and stops along the way, the end result is what you're seeing today and having the kids out there being able to compete.
Yep. I won't do this to this young man, but I had a student say to me last week, he said, Mr. Hertel, I never thought I'd say this, but I miss school. He said, I miss school, and I'm not a person that would normally talk about that. So we have a whistle here now. Is this a warning?
It looks like it's a warning, but I'm not sure who the warning
Looked like she was talking to Hidley.
Is on. It might be on Hidley. And it might be that she needs to give them
Slow
the
down.
opportunity to get 5 yards away from her. And we'll have a kind of a restart here again on that.
But no, I think you're right. The kids just want to get out and do the stuff they love to do. And here's another rush for the Huskies.
Yep, that's a nice send-in by McNeil over there. And looks like Corson sends that a little wide. Huntington trying to get it out of their circle and end the offensive push here.
There's Moon.
Yep, and the ball's going to come up dangerous off Huntington. So Moon will take advantage of that, trying to get the ball up to her forwards, gets through to Corson. Corson tries to send it in, but Huntington there to stop.
Really impressed. I mentioned this earlier, both teams, but as this game wears on, I'm hearing more from the white shirts now than the red. But, boy, the communication is really good. Really good talking out there.
And that's going to be another corner for Mifflin County.
But I do think
I think part of that, too, is you look at Huntington, they don't really have many people on the bench.
Right.
And Mifflin County has a lot more depth. We've seen a lot of substitution for Mifflin County. And I think Huntington's probably a little fatigue setting in for them. They've played hard the whole game.
They certainly did. Had some opportunities, too, but
and I'm not.
I think
it looks like it's going to come in for Mifflin County here.
Yeah, Lynch shot it and assumed a whistle was going to blow, and it didn't. So she was looking around wondering, okay, where's the whistle?
That's nice to get the ball out of the center, try to get a little misdirection on Huntington. Hartzler, nice dodge by Hartzler. Nice send in. And nice save. Sheets gets that shot off, but Huntington's goalie there to stop it. It's a nice save by Huntington.
Again, I am far from any kind of expert on field hockey, but I would think of all the positions on the field, maybe I'm wrong here, but Huntington, you said short in numbers. Their goalies are a freshman and a sophomore. I mean, that's got to be tough, huh?
I would think that's kind of tough. Not a ton of experience. I don't believe Huntington has a junior high program either.
Oh, wow.
So
they're real young freshmen.
Very, very young, right?
Yeah.
That's difficult. But their goalie doing a nice job today against Mifflin County. Mifflin County's had some nice shots, and Huntington's come up with some nice saves. Looks like we got a foot there, so McCurdy's going to send the ball out to her midfield, and McNeil there to pick it up and force the obstruction, so Mifflin County will maintain possession. Looks like Maddie Rao back into the game. McCurdy out right now, and Rao's going to take the hit.
Coach Sudam, as you mentioned, rotating the players in pretty regularly here today. Of course, don't forget, again, if you didn't join us early, the girls did play last night under the lights at Cumberland Valley, too. So
Right, so quick turnaround for field hockey today. There's McCarter. Nice stop by her. Again, nice trying to get the ball out to her midfielder there with McNeil. And that's going to be a 5-yard call there. She didn't give her the opportunity to get 5, and now she's going to get a card for that. So Mifflin County will play short again.
So Huskies down a player here, but not down on the scoreboard. A 4-0 lead. We are just a few minutes into the fourth and final quarter of play. So how do you like this 4-quarter thing, now to getting to see a game? What do you think? You're still old school, I know.
I'm old school. I wouldn't like not having a timeout myself. Having a nice offensive push there by Huntington and good save by Beeler. But yeah, I'm a coach that if I needed to call a timeout 30 seconds into the game, I would call that timeout. So as a coach, I might have a little problem adjusting to it. But I think the coaches and players like it from what I hear. Again, this is only our second game of the season. So
I have a feeling that you have
it is an
a
adjustment.
lot of old former players, if they're listening, who would say, boy, I wish Coach couldn't have called timeouts when we were playing.
I have a feeling you're right about that.
Yeah, most of those I don't think were called early in the game to say, boy, you're doing a nice job out there.
Not usually.
Yeah. Another whistle. At a corner? Yes, it is. Corner for the Cats.
Looks again like another, might have been another 5-yard infraction there. So Huntington will insert. And Mifflin County defense ready to defend. Nice insert. No surprise, goes to Einshofer. Oh, and looks like Hidley and Beeler got tied up there a little bit. So that's going to result in another Huntington corner.
And another corner, yeah.
I can't see the number of who's inserting for Huntington, but she's doing a nice job with it. That's a nice send-in by Einshofer. Nice shot by Huntington, but Mifflin County defends. Huntington trying to maintain possession, but that's going to come back out.
I will say this. Of all the sports that you go see, there is no question that in this sport, if officials got paid by the whistle, they would they would make. They are much more busy in the sport of field hockey than in any sport.
A lot of whistles. A lot of whistles.
A lot of whistles, a lot of talking, a lot of calls, plus 2 people trying to cover the whole field. That's
and Mifflin County is going to get another card for the
Wow.
5-yard infraction again. So something that Coach Sudam, I'm sure, is going to work on. I can't really say at practice, but
yeah, there is no practice.
Between the games.
That'll be a little talk, I guess, right? A little
Right.
one-on-one.
Right.
Yeah. So we're 2 players down right now?
It looks like we are 2 players down right now for
Wow.
Mifflin County.
Okay.
Kind of like a power play in ice hockey.
Yeah.
And
Another whistle.
Another whistle.
It looks like another little discussion. Looks like they were talking to Lynch maybe that time, and now
Looks like
Moon is leaving the field.
leaving the field.
Was she sent off the field?
I don't see a sub coming in, so it looks like
We're
she
3
was
players
sent
short.
off the field.
Wow.
And Mifflin County will try to pack the circle to get the ball out of there, get a little breathing room. It looks like is that Sam Fry out there, I believe, back in the game?
Yeah, I think it is. Nice centering pass.
Nice. And that's going to go out off Huntington, I believe. Or no, perhaps that was off Mifflin County. It's going to be Huntington's hit.
There's a sub. I
want to have is your players bunch in front of you. I still talk. I was a goalie in high school, and I talk to some of my friends now that I played with then, and they're like, I was always saying, get out of my way. So sometimes they would be a bit upset by that.
Well, I would be just.
But as a goalie, you want to be able to see that ball for sure, and sometimes a little miscommunication can cause unfortunate situations.
You politely said, "Get out of my way, please." Okay, gotcha.
Still some of my best friends today, by the way. So.
Well, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Another whistle, and we're gonna give it to Huntington. Boy, listen to all the talking out there. Really.
That sounds like Coach Sudan instructing over there, telling her troops where she wants her players to be. Playing short, you got to adapt on the fly.
Oh, nice move by Sheets, and Sheets with another rush to the goal.
Nice. Maintaining control, and that's going to be a corner. Oh, and that's where you want to see that hold whistle take place if you can. As a coach, you want to see that whistle just held to see how it plays out. But
right.
It's going to result in a corner for Mifflin County. And again, some coaching on the fly here. Being down numbers, you got to adjust, much like most of the fall season.
Yeah.
They're doing the same in the game today. So it looks like Lynch is going to step up.
Lynch will tee it up.
Nice send out to Hidley. Nice backup by McNeil. And Hidley's going to have an open shot here if she takes it, and she does. And it's going to be a
Hidley having a little discussion with the official
high
there.
ball, and I think she thought that went off Huntington's stick. It did look like it went off a Huntington stick to fly out of bounds, but it's going to be Huntington's ball. Nice hard shot.
Yes, it was. But the Cats back with the ball. Again, 4-0 is our score. Mifflin County in front. They've been in command most of the way.
And looks like it's going to be Mifflin County ball. So Belkey is going to try to get things started. Oh, she hands off to Hidley. Hidley's going to, again, use that flick up and over. Try to get it out to her wing. It's like Corson up there trying to, or is that Corson?
Curious.
Oh, no. That looks like it's, who is that? I'm not sure who's over there right now.
I'm curious, that little flip pass that you see us using, is that something you would do more on grass than you would on turf?
No, not necessarily. You could use it on turf as well. Again, you want to try to get it over as many players as you can to get an offensive push going. So instead of going through players, you're literally going over them to try to move the ball up the field.
Gotcha. So Hidley will send it down. Sheets at a whistle, and Sheets will take off with it.
Again, takes it across the right side. You can see how hard it is for Huntington to defend against that. And we're going to have another card here. Looks like some body.
That's going to go against Huntington, I believe, right?
Yep, I think that one's going to go on Unchofer. And that looks like that might be a yellow card, and that's going to be 5 minutes.
Wow.
5 minutes out for her, and Huntington
now,
will now play short.
What typically determines the time there, Tish? I mean,
usually the severity of it. If they've been warned before or not, they can upgrade to the next level up.
And now we have another player down. Is Hidley in contact? So a little
discussion about body position that's causing some of the issues on the field right now. And looks like Huntington's going to have another player down. A lot of cards here in today's game.
Yeah.
A lot of cards.
Felt like the official was trying to, as nicely as possible, give a little lecture about about what to do out there. Oh, nice pass.
That's a nice send. And that's going to go in, and looks like Corson and Lynch both got a piece of that. Yep. Lynch is the one that actually put it in the cage.
So Alyssa gets her first goal of the season. And it's 5-zip. Huskies here. Probably getting fairly late in quarter number 4 at this point. I think
so. We can't really see the scoreboard too well from here. I'm not sure how much time's left. But I would think it's getting close to the end. A nice home opener for Mifflin County today. To get in the win column. Even up the record at 1-1.
Well, when you lose, you want to get on the field as soon as possible. This is pretty quick, right?
Absolutely.
When they got off the field, it was dark last night. When they came in here, there was fog all over the field. And by the time it got to be game time, it was a beautiful day. So,
and they'll be right back at it here on Monday.
Just a great game, too, for a senior day. Leaving the field, everybody feeling good about what's happened. And getting ready for a busy week ahead for the Lady Huskies.
Nice cross. Nice pass. Nice cross there. It looks like Garver out there by herself. And, just a little miss hit there. And that's going to be dangerous on the miss. And Huntington coming out again aggressively.
Bearcats have not quit. Were they?
That's a nice ball there, yeah. They have not. That's a nice ball by Lauer to try to get it into some open space for her team to move the ball. There's Hartzler doing a nice job getting it up the field. She gets it up to Hidley. Mifflin County's got some numbers up there if they can take advantage. Nice shot. Wow. And that's going to go right into Corson's foot.
Hidley hit a rocket.
Out. That was a nice hard shot.
That was a lot of wood on that one. She really got a nice shot off there. A race down the far side, and the Huskies are there. Is that Moon?
Looks like Moon there to stop the offensive push by Huntington, and she's going to try to take it up the field. She gets the call again, and going to get the send in. Nice send. There's Hadley to pick it up, and looks like we have some obstruction on Huntington, and we're going to have another Mifflin County corner.
Moon, another one of the seniors who was honored before the game today. Nice job getting that play started. And now Lynch will trigger the corner.
Ball to Hidley. There's Ellie Garver. Sends it back into Hidley. Oh, nice hard shot. And there's that bouncy ground you see that can create an advantage. And now it's going to come out. Huntington's going to.
Boy, Lydia just missed that one. Still, as you said, though, you're right. Kind of like the tricky dribble in basketball. Just sort of hard to stay with. And
that was a great play by Garver, too, to send it back into Hidley. Nice backup. Nice offensive play. There you see Druckenmiller chasing it down.
Good hustle by Druckenmiller.
And that's going to be the game.
That is it. Really impressed with your Lady Huskies here today. Showed a lot, I mean, especially for playing last night, showed a lot of good conditioning for early in the season. Well, early in the season, I guess. Normally this would be getting ready for the home stretch here. But anyhow, they've got a very busy week ahead of them. I think, as you said, they have 2 practices left, right? Something like that?
2 practices.
A ton of games. And, the main thing is right now for them, the focus is getting as good as you can possibly be by the time you play state college and districts, right?
That's right.
That's got to be the focus, right?
That's right. You got to take advantage of every opportunity that you get, and that's the goal. I mean, you want to keep playing as long as you can, and to do that, every year it's us in state college, so that's what it comes down to. So the competition's going to be really good that they have, and hopefully that will prepare them for the championship game.
Well, we want to congratulate Coach Sudam and our Lady Huskies on picking up their first win of the season. Their record now evens up at 1-1. And ahead for the girls, as I mentioned, they have a busy schedule coming up. I just want to verify with Tish here Monday, right? Cedar Cliff.
Cedar Cliff Monday.
Monday here, 4 o'clock. We'll have it for you on MCTV. Their schedule, just to give you an idea next week. Monday, Cedar Cliff. Wednesday, Carlisle. The Thursday game with Line Mountain was
Canceled, and
Canceled.
we're playing at State College that day.
Playing at State College that day, then turning
Right.
around and playing State College here
Saturday. That's correct.
a week from today.
That is correct.
So the girls.
A lot of changing of the schedule, a
yeah.
lot of moving games, and
But the girls have been waiting a long time for this, and they're going to have a fun week of field hockey ahead. So, Tish, we thank you for sitting in with us. We know it's been a let's just say a fall to remember right now so far.
That's for sure.
But I know I speak for you just seeing your face here, watching the action, as you said, just to see the kids out here. That's what we're here for.
that's what we're here for. That's right, and hopefully we can keep it rolling and tune in to support all your Huskies if you can, and we'll continue to try to broaden the opportunities as situations allow.
Okay, that's a wrap for MCTV today. Thanks for being with us. Don't forget, there is soccer action coming your way this afternoon. Girls soccer starting at 3 o'clock, and then we'll have homecoming for you later tonight at 7:30. For Athletic Director Tish McClay, I'm Roger Hurto. Thanks for watching. This is MCTV.